We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses to states. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number.
Hello viewers. This will be a gameplay of Dungeon Siege 3. I will actually put in parts, different separate parts, and basically it'll be the entire gameplay, hopefully from beginning to end. And obviously it won't be uploaded all at once, but it's basically just for you, the people who don't have the game, to see how it is and how, you know, the mechanics basically. Anywho, that was a brief cinematic of the basic story of the Dungeon Siege 3. It doesn't necessarily continue from the 1 and 2. The only things that are the same is really the world, but the times vary greatly, so if you do know the 1 and the 2, the story is totally different. I haven't actually played much of this. I only started maybe 10 minutes of it yesterday, and I thought I'll just start from scratch and record the whole thing as I go along. So here we have a warrior based character. I'm sure you've already been reading a bit of this. Basically melee type, blah blah blah. She's more of like a pyro character with pyro spells. Not too sure, I've never played her. I've never played the warrior either though, to be honest. Yeah. This is more of the mage type of character, using arcane, I guess, that kind of stuff, and GIF. Also, I've never played this type of character either, but what I did play was this one, Katarina. She's more of the range, I wouldn't say rogue, but more of like a hunter kind of character. Uses guns and stuff to fire in. Now that's all I know, because as I said, I only played about 10 minutes and I didn't really get, you know, much into their spells and stuff. So we'll just select this because she's hot, and why not?
I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. For many years, Jane Cassinder has hunted you, as she hunts for all the children of the Legion. Your father, Hugh Montbaron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his daughter. But he is long dead, murdered by Jane Cassinder. As the last survivor of the Legion, I have tried to protect you in his stead. Years ago, I tracked down your Lascanzi mother. We agreed that you would be safer in my care than with your mother's clan. I still believe that to be true, but I've always regretted taking you from your family. That is why I've done my best to find other Lascanzi witches who could watch over you and teach you their ways. But Jane Cassinder hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at the old Montbaron estate. I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
Right. So as you notice, I'm not going to really be talking much during the cinematics. So you can follow the story if you want to, blah blah blah. Will be a learning experience for both me and you, the viewer, because I don't know really pretty much anything further of the story from this. Anyway, as you can see, this game style is a type of RPG. Moving on. And it kind of takes on a slight feel of Dragon Age. Of course, this has been obviously Dungeon Siege 1 has been around much longer than Dragon Age. But Dragon Age has proven to be very successful in this kind of RPG style. Yes. Basically Odo telling her to run, really, from outside. I meant to shut them up or something. Now, from what I've gathered from this, I actually really like the gameplay. It's very immersive. The controls are pretty good now, though, because when the game first came out, the controls were terrible. You couldn't change the keybinds at all, and when people complained, they fixed that very quickly. So I have a button here that changes the stance. Sorry. From either like a type of long-range weapon, short range.
Well, well, it seems we have another rat trying to escape it.
Oh yeah, so this is basically where you can have the characters, you put on the armor, upgrade it, blah blah blah. Shows you the stats to show you which are better, which is I guess standard for these kind of stealth games. A lot of this stuff I'm still learning myself. Here's the abilities which you'll see later on when you level up. They are they take on a slight talent build, 3 different upgrades at once. It's a nice system, to be honest. I'll not talk as much as I was doing in the past few minutes, so that you can get a better idea of the game, Plus, who wants to hear a guy talk the whole way through, I hate it.
I was afraid everyone else...
I'm fine, but who are you? Have we met?
No, but Odo's told me stories. You're the Heartblood girl. This estate belonged to your father. My name is Martin Guiscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion.
When I got here, the house was on fire, and everyone was dead. How did this happen?
We didn't have any warning. They surrounded the house and hit us fast. I don't even know who hired them. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge.
To the bridge! Off with it. Huh. I'm assuming
Go
that's...
on. Light the fuses.
I think that would be describing the...
2 more to light.
that pyro
Hurry.
character which you can select to start off with. I think they all have different stories too. So they don't all have the same beginning, I think. I'm not sure. But the cinematic theme different from each one, so...
The Mount Baron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Guiscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I feel special.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
Might as well go.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more
Cut the
later.
chit-chat. Yeah,
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me.
right on, sir. There we go. Default. The minimap has the
If our
same
enemies
style
knew we
as
were at the estate,
Dungeon Siege
they may
2.
have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time.
I'm not too keen on the camera, I'll be honest. Like, I wish it could kind of give me a bit of a better view in front. It's a bit too high. But I guess it's not too bad. Get used to it quick enough.
A military camp. Less Kanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. So, there's a bounty on our heads. That means we might find out what they're planning.
Sweet. That's better. Not too sure the stat, what I would need at this point. I'm assuming agility, because, yeah, range always think agility. God damn it. Sir, you will have to, okay. You are in my way.
There it is. The bridge to the chapter house.
Of course I do.
Another camp. They've hired a whole army. Let's head back to the chapter house.
Sure thing, sir. First, I must check for any goods. That is all. No. Just quick check again. Got so many items. I think stamina is a bit better than armor. I think. I may be wrong.
Looks like trouble up ahead.
Oh, hello.
What's this?
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a woman of the 10th Legion, arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
Oh, I'm sure.
You murdering scum. You'll have no bonus for my head.
Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold.
Yeah. Damn it! Oh, these guns suck. The long range is boom.
Damn. I've been shot. By that bastard with the gun.
You don't say.
If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo,
You were wrong.
you made it. But where are...
The others? The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years? Dead. All of them.
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
My ward, Anjali. I sent her to keep watch for latecomers. She wasn't at the estate when we were attacked.
What about Lucas Montbaron? I didn't see him at the gathering. He wouldn't have known to meet us here, and he might still be alive.
Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked.
If they're alive, I'll find them.
Yeah.
Martin, you'd better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin.
I'll do this alone then.
Head for the town of Ravensrill. Just cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads. Try to find Lazar Basili,
Yes,
the
yes.
town boyar. And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
Got it, boss. Anyway, I'm sorry I skipped through much of the talk and the chat, but I realized you can pause the video and read through it, so I might as well skip through, you know. Yeah, basically it's telling you what happens. So your abilities, I think you get a point each time you level up. I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll find out. It wants you to get this one for some reason. Find that annoying, but fine. We'll get that one then. It basically heals her, you know. Blah, blah. Yeah. Now, this kind of makes what you have already into a better spell. So, I'm not too keen. Oh shit. Huh? Alright, yeah, whatever. I like more, I think, the long range one, so I'd rather want to upgrade that. Basically, they're just little spells that help you make that a bit better. So, well, I like this. Seems good. And talents, as you would from any other game. Talents are usually just little things that can help you slightly, but it's more of a play style rather than actual beneficial spells. Trans. I like this one. Let's do this.